Hello everyone, my name is Magdala Ramirez. I come from the Maya Mexica tradition, and today we really want to talk about this wave that it is very, very intense. And for us, it is called Cipatli in our calendar Azteca. And it's about the new beginning, that new beginning that it is taking place right there inside of you. This wave started in the day of Tonantzin, and it's going to be included the solstice, which is includes that 12th of December and then the 21st, which is the backwards, is how it has been like this incredible peak that we have of so many things that we have accomplished this year and what to do about it and how to understand it and how and where it is that new beginning. We have a very powerful, very beautiful ceremony for Tonantzin, the 12th of December. So many sisters came from everywhere, and it was about the three realms. The first realm is to recognize the mother, the great mother inside of us. And the first thing that she tells us is, don't you know that I am your mother? Come and bring whatever you need in that little world of yours so you can focus in the spirit and do what you have come here to do, your purpose in life. That was very emotional and very beautiful to really trust our brains, to really trust that beautiful circle that we make of the four elements and bring forward whatever it was in our heart that we needed some counsel, that we needed some assistance. And that assistance, it is right there for you as you are in perfect alignment with the one that created you. It has been such a situation for the people thinking that there is two worlds separate, the world where you work for a living, the work, that world of family and situations that comes out with the family, and then it is your spiritual work. That's how you thought for a very, very long time, and yet it is only one. For you are only one. The second realm was about the forgiveness, and that's where I want to really focus in this time and space. Making the ceremony of the fire ceremony and bringing forward every single part that it needs to be forgiven. That really pointed out into liberation and how you feel about yourself, how you feel about other people, and what it is impeding in some way or another to really reach your purpose in life. The ceremony began and everybody was so completely emotional about it and began to ask for that forgiveness to everyone in your life or everyone that it was in your life and is not there anymore. And really ask for that forgiveness from the heart. And forgiving and asking for forgiveness goes together. It really comes out into that togetherness. It is a triad that it is taking place. You forgive, you ask for forgiveness, and you forgive yourself for whatever situation it is there. Those three aspects are very important, and yet it is your choice how much intensity you are bringing into being. The triad of that forgiveness, it is just way too important for your own liberation. That liberation that it is taking place right there. And in this way that it is such an intensity, when you make the ceremony of the triad of the forgiveness, it really brings that freedom and being able to reclaim your sovereignty too. This is a choice that you have in your heart, a choice that you have for your own liberation. And this is your new beginning too. Your new beginning, brand new. Your new beginning with different situations in your life. That next realm that we have in our ceremony, it was about being casual. That's what we put it. And that was very beautiful because really in the ordinary is where the extraordinary is taking place. And just talking to the mother at all times during the day or even during the night. Just consider it that part of you that it is completely divine and that you have access at all times. And sometimes it's in just regular situations, regular parts of yourselves, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, when you are loving your loved ones, when you are connecting with everyone, especially here comes Christmas. There is very emotional situations in the holidays. And if you call upon that part at all time, it will really help you to understand that alignment and let her be through you and listen her guidance that she's always in there. So we have three aspects in our ceremony and the three aspects of the forgiveness too inside of that ceremony. And here comes the solstice. The solstice is very, very powerful this year because it has to do with what do you really want? Where are you really going? Where are you for real? Where are you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? Where you stand in your relations? Can you respect yourself? Can you understand that respect to yourself, especially when you finally enter into that forgiveness to your own self? And what do you want to create? And bring it forward. Remember that for the mother. Every single part of you, it is for the highest good of everyone because that is the original vibration of the human being. That is the original you. And from there, that's where you go to your highestness truth available for you. So when you are able to put it together and embrace your spiritual work, it truly creates a big, big difference. By the way, you know that we have a school online where people from everywhere in the world is making their spiritual work. That has been very, very powerful. We have many, 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 many years with the school, and right now it is all blooming. And we make a new start in equinox and solstice. So if you want to register, please do it now. Those three aspects, again, of the forgiveness is just imperative because you do need to clean yourself, and this is what this wave is about. Preparing yourself for that new beginning. There was so much preparation just to get into that ceremony. And as I was telling you, beautiful people, sisters, daughters, came from everywhere to make this ceremony possible. And before the ceremony, it was the sharing of love. People loving each other, so completely unconditional. People feeling it, hey, I'm not alone in my situations in my life. I have all these people too that they are right there with me and they care for me. So the caring, it was there. The love and the connection that it was with one to another. People coming from their little world with so many burdens and so many situations just coming to ceremony, and just before the ceremony being able to share what was going on in their hearts. That was taking place just right there by the fireplace. And the talkings and the cryings and the feelings of love, it was so beautiful and so intense. Yes, love is the way of the mother. You are love. You are love with many, many, many directions. That's why you can love so many people. You know, loving, it is your divinity in motion. You could not be able to love anybody without your own divinity, and that is the great mother in you. Now, how is the perception of that love? How do you understand love? You know, for such a long time, human beings has been living in a lie. That lie that says that you need to go in life changing your vibration just to looking for love. It was about begging for love all the time, you know, exchanging and lowering your vibration just to feel the sensation of being accepted, or trying to say the right thing just to thinking that in that way you're going to find love. Or maybe, oh my gosh, so many people thinking, if I do all these things for you and for you and for you and for you and for you, then you're going to love me. Then I will be important for you. And that was a huge lie that the patriarchal system installed in you. You don't need to change who you are. You don't need to lower your vibration, for you have always been love. As much as you begin to see yourself as love, as much more you are accepting your divinity nature. That divinity nature that is not a beggar of love, for she is the daughter and the son of the Great Mother. You are that life force, that it is everywhere. You find it in the trees, in the water, you find it in the fire, you find it in everywhere. Everywhere is reflecting back to you your own divinity. When we are looking forward that new beginning, we do want to take in consideration these teachings, the teachings of the Mother, the teachings of the love that you have always been, the teachings of understanding truly who you are in every part of yourself, and trusting. That's the hard part for many. How can you trust your brains? How can you trust yourself that you're not going to betray yourself? How can you trust? And that's where the ceremony of the Triad of forgiveness ceremony, it comes very handy. Making peace within your own self in order to embrace a world of peace that eventually is coming, and it is coming very, very soon. This wave, it has been very, very intense for the people. And it is the time to trust the Great Mother in you. Listen to the voices. Yesterday, when we were in the chat in our school, there was this beautiful sister that she said and asked the question like, I don't know how to discern the voices inside of me, which one is about the Great Mother. And you do need to realize that that is just way too important, and that has to do about your job in this time and space. So how do you discern these voices? Well, the Great Mother, it is always about the highest good of everyone. The Great Mother always leave a door open for you to keep on questioning. The Great Mother is not a bully, is not judgmental, is not a critic. You know, the Great Mother, it is always there for the highest good of everyone, and you are part of it. It is also your highest good. She's not going to decide for you, but she's going to put the things in the table for you to see. And you're the one who decide because you have that free will. She's always loving. And, you know, when I see my writings, when I'm just talking to her and create that big silence inside of myself and let it flow, you know, she almost write like poetry. When you read it out loud, it sounds like poetry. Poetry that it is impersonal and personal at the same time. She's there with you. She is everywhere in the world, for she is the one that it is calling you. And it is very powerful when you can relay completely in this voice that it is showing you the way. She is about the revelation of the true love that you are. She is the source of love. And you're the sorcerer too. When you embrace this part in that alignment, that it is always in perfect alignment with you, means it is accessible at all times. In the ordinary, that's where the extraordinary is taking place. In this place of yours, you know, the comments that you do, you can make the comments to her and she's going to respond to you. Creating a big silence in you. It is truly bringing the presence of your own presence. Open your senses all at the same time. And make the question and listen. Listen carefully, for she is speaking to you. Don't you know that she is your mother? That is her line that it is showing you the way. Can you trust her? Can you put the spirit first and then your little world is going to be resolved in one way or the other? Trust her that she is there guiding you, that she is in you and all around you. Happy solstice to everyone. Make ceremony. Know what you want. Have everything ready. Make the forgiveness ceremony. That forgiveness is just way too important. The triad of the forgiveness and ceremony, it is just way too important for your own liberation. Embrace the freedom that you have always been. Happy solstice to everyone. Remember to download the app Messages from the Great Mother. It is in your phone. It doesn't matter if it is Android or Apple. It has been such a powerful, beautiful reviews that everyone is sending me and telling me the perfect synchronicities. The message are different for everyone, and that has been such a blessing. Know that I love you so, so much. I am you. Tlatzocomate, tlatzocomate, tlatzocomate.